3-1 win. First thoughts?
Obviously delighted with the victory, and like I've said a lot this season, the players deserve a lot of credit for that. It was a hard-fought win tonight. I think a deserved win in terms of what we put into the game, and I thought the first half we started the game well. We got ourselves quite quickly onto the front foot, I thought, and created a couple of good moments early on. Scored some good goals. I was pleased with the energy that the team showed tonight in that situation, and that's not an easy task. Like I've said before the game, it's a long way to travel, and it's a tough away game this. And I think the mentality towards the performance tonight was the most pleasing aspect for me. We had to see out some pressure in the second half, and that was expected a little bit when a team is 2-0 down and they have to come and push the game a little bit. We expected to have to see out some spells of attacks at our goal, and I thought we saw that out with a strength and a strength of mind as well as a strength of body. When we did what we needed to do, obviously, Rocco makes a very good save from a penalty, which I haven't seen it back. I thought maybe was a little bit harsh, but again, overall, very pleased with the performance, very pleased with the players and what they put into that win tonight.
Ultimately, you make two changes in there in Panos and Emi in the attack, over changes as well. But just looking at those two and how they contributed in the attack, what do you have to say about their performance?
Yeah, I mean, we made some changes for some freshness tonight and some, like I've said, some energy in the team, and I think that was necessary. We have a lot of games coming up in the next few weeks as well. Panos and Emil both have good ability physically to cope with the game, and I thought added some of that pressing energy and some of that work into the game. And I'm pleased for them. I thought they both had good moments and good aspects to their performance tonight. But again, the subs, I felt when they came on as well, made a difference for us. Just coming into a game that, like I said, we were seeing out some pressure a little bit, and I felt those changes, I think, again freshened up a team, and they added some moments. And obviously, Fede coming on in that 10 position scores a very good goal at the end, and obviously Gabby with the cross, and Darius adds a lot of competitiveness and physicality into the group as well. And again, everybody that came into the game tonight, as we have seen previous weeks as well, I thought helped the team tonight. And I made a big emphasis before the game that this is a game tonight that was going to be played with 18 players here with us, not 11 on the field, 18 players with us, and everybody played their part.
See Remy now 5 goals in 4 games. What do you think that says about just how well he's kind of settled into this squad and his new teammates?
I think it says a lot about the place that he's at now compared to where he was a month ago and 6 weeks ago, and obviously through pre-season as well. It's, as I've said prior to the game, I think it took him a few weeks to get himself to a place where he was able to start to be the player that we know he is. And now we're seeing with his performances, not just tonight, but over the last 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, he's, I think, improved almost game on game in what he's given us. And I've challenged him a lot with that. And he's reacted extremely well. Challenged him before the game tonight not to be satisfied with himself, and to keep pushing him, to keep driving, and to keep getting more out of himself. And 2 more goals tonight is obviously fantastic for a centre forward to be scoring. But again, his all-round game and the work that he's now, I think, adding around the goals that he's been scoring is incredibly important for the team. So, he's an improving player right now, and I think he's in a good vein of form, and long may that continue for us.
So Rocco with another penalty save again tonight. Do you think there's a better goalkeeper in this league at the moment?
Well, what I would say is I'm going to give Corey Robertson a lot of credit, and Patrick as well, not just Rocco, but Patrick, Rocco, the way that they train and they work together, and then Corey working with them. All 3 of those guys, for any moment that the goalkeeper on the field produces, those 3 people that work together week in, week out are incredibly important, and they all do a fantastic job. So, again, Rocco makes a big save there, and I felt it would have been maybe a little bit harsh had that gone in at that particular time in the game. Yeah, again, great save from Rocco, but credit to all of the goalkeeping department that makes those moments possible.
Any thoughts on the indirect free kick awarded, presumably for 6 seconds?
Yes, but I'll probably keep those to myself for now. I think probably it was a strange decision, but let's leave it at that.
And then getting another goal to pretty much seal it so quickly afterwards, how important was that to just make sure you could hang on?
Well, again, I think it shows the level of determination that the players had in the game, and to respond fast to a moment like that, where I think everybody felt that was a harsh goal to concede in that way. Again, we see the mentality of the players that they are fighting and they are working, and they're not in a place where they're satisfied with where we are. They're certainly not in a place where a moment of adversity in a game like that is going to affect them, and that was a really pleasing moment in the game tonight, along with plenty of others, to bounce back and react very quickly and very well to that. And I thought it was an excellent goal also to score, and again, shows a lot about, I think, the place mentally that the players have kept themselves in.
Obviously, if you look overall at the start of the season, it may not have been the start that you'd wanted, but to be here at the end of this game, 3-1 up, having a small but pretty vocal away following here chanting your name, what was that like for you?
Fantastic. I listened to have people that have travelled 5-6 hours on a plane across the country to be here. We're so grateful to them, and we're so thankful for them, and they didn't remain quiet for a moment tonight, and we can hear their presence, and the players can hear their presence, and it's such an important piece to any away performance when you have fans in the stadium, regardless of how many people that is. It's a focal point for the players to be aware of, and it's something for the players to know and remember who they're representing, and we know this. And so listen, I can see them walking out here right now, still singing, and I'm really glad tonight that we could give them performance and a victory, and give them, I think, a great night here tonight, and I'm sure they'll enjoy themselves for the rest of the evening here. And they are incredibly important to us, and they know that, and we'll keep representing them with everything that we have.
And just the final one, any rough timetable on Jose, Lawrence?
Honestly, I don't right now. Again, like I said to you yesterday, nothing that is long term. Short-term knocks, short-term pieces that kept him out for today. We'll see when we get back into Phoenix tomorrow what their recovery has looked like over the last couple of days. But like I said, nothing that is overly concerning. And I think probably by early next week we'll have a little bit more of a time frame to put on that.